Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here. All right, so I have finally gotten Kefka to 140. I know it took me some time, but it is worth the wait. He is a very interesting character. I actually wasn't planning on pulling for him, but I got him on the very first pull, or maybe two pulls. But I think I planned on doing like three pulls for him, and then that was it. And literally, he like popped out right off the bat, and I was like, "Oh, all right." So I decided I would build him. I put some resources into him, some shards, and his VC. Very, very interesting character. A lot of status ailments. He's got a really, really good kit overall. And I'm going to show you guys basically how I have him built for this setup right here. I'm going to be doing, I think, two showcase videos with Kefka. The first will be using Hyoh, Mont, and Kefka. And then the second will actually be using Yuffie, Mont, and Kefka. So we'll see how it goes. I've been having some pretty good fights in Arena so far, which I think you guys will enjoy. But before I get into that, I'm going to go into their actual team build specs really quick. So here is Hyoh at level 140. He's been reincarnated 0 times. He has around 9.5 HP, 117 agility, about 375 dexterity, 370 luck, 1600 attack, 21 defense, 10 spirit. Back-end stat resistances looking quite good. His attack type resistances are 27 slash, 2 pierce, 10 strike, 37 missile, and 35 magic. And then his elemental resistances are also pretty good. With a 15 in fire, 35 in ice, all 5s across the board, and then except for a -5 in water. And then for the actual build here, I am running him the Genji glove. Along with bells, I'm running him bells more so for the agility. I actually have the ability turned off. I wish he prioritized his courage over the TMR buff, but unfortunately he does not. I'm running him HP and agility stones, and this is my overall setup for him. I did just finish this card, which works for him and Mont. It's the first time I've actually used it in a showcase, and I am pretty stoked that I was finally able to finish this card. I think it's a very, very, very good card. All right, going into King Mont here, he is sitting at around 14.5 HP, 103 agility, 420 dexterity, 380 luck. He's got around 1050 attack with no weapon, 89 defense. So really, really high defense. 21 spirit, 420 dexterity, 380 luck. Going into his stat details right here. Also really, really, really strong. 67% slash resist, 37 pierce, -10 to strike. So he does have a little weakness there. 47% to missile and 30% to magic. So very good across the board. And then his elemental resistances are all green. A lot of them are 15, as you guys can see here. The weakest one is water, which is still 5%, earth 25%, ice 30%, fire 15%, lightning 15%, and then light and dark both 15%. So very, very, very good stats for a tank here. And since I'm running him his own VC in the sub card, I know that I think a lot of people don't really like Mont's VC, but I always have. I do like it, and I like a tank that has a very thick HP pool. And then I'm also running him Dark Tetrasylphid in the main slot as well. And last but not least, here is Kefka. He's sitting at level 140, reincarnated 0 times. Just so you guys know, Megamont is also reincarnated 0 times. His HP, not bad, sitting at 9.3k. He's got 109 agility, over 500 dexterity, about 375 luck, close to 1700 magic. He's got 32 defense, 38 spirit, so kind of like a Velis setup, except with more HP. And then his back-end resistances are surprisingly good. 52 slash resist, -5 to pierce, 15 to strike, 40 to missile, 23% to magic. And then his elemental resistances, all green across the board except for earth, which is -5%. So all in all, very, very, very good. I am running him Soul of Tomasa +6. I love the silence resistance, the magic attack resistance, the magic attack resist piercing rate up, and the spirit. I am running him the Black Rose headdress as well for the barrier. He doesn't always get it off. It depends like on the sub job. I'll get into that in just a little bit. is HP and agility for the stones. Also, I believe Mont is on HP and agility. And I am really liking this setup so far. I tried him on his main job. I do, with this team, prefer Arithmetician. He gets off less buffs, like he rarely gets off the Helena buff because he has such deep range, or he'll heal. But the healing really comes in handy, and I really feel like he's overall really balanced. I'm using the Dark Ramu as the Esper, his own card right here, which is going to be, basically we have 25 HP in the main job, and this is going to hit him and Mont, and then also the 20% HP in the sub job that's going to hit the entire party. So we're getting a 45% HP buff to the entire party right here, which is pretty dang phenomenal. All right, well, last but not least, here I'm running him Rain's card in the sub slot, gives slash attack resist, a little accuracy, and magic. Although I will say that this team's weakness is definitely evasion. You could tweak it to hunt evasion for sure, but I'm just going to avoid evasion. I tend to like spec to fight evasion, and this team is not spec for that. All right, so I'm just going to get into some battles here. Obviously, I'm going to be avoiding water and avoiding evasion, but we're basically looking to hunt everything else. So let's see here. Not sure I want it. No, I'm not going to do that. I am curious about a Terra 140 if we happen to see one. Oh, perfect. Okay, so here is a Kefka 140, a Mega Mont 140, and a Terra 140. I'm super curious to see how this goes out. So we're just going to head straight off into this battle right off the bat and basically test out this team. I really, really like Hyoh. I wish I got to use him more. Most of the time in Guild War, I spec to cover my guild's weak points. So I don't get to always build the teams that I want to build. And so in Arena for these showcases, like part of the main reason I love to do this is I get to build all the teams that I wish I could use all the time. So this is one of those teams that I feel like I would have a lot of fun with. And I just put it together tonight, so I'm super happy to share this with you guys. As you guys will see, Mont is going to be pretty damn tanky for 0 reincarnations and over 15k HP. Yeah, so 15.3 there. All right, so he's running out. He's going to get the first hit. I like getting Mont basically as far away from them as possible. He takes their first onslaught of hits. He has Shikuchi on, so he's going to get... Okay, so there's Hyoh right off the bat, going to take out Terra. She did not get off her courage. Here comes Kefka. Mont's going to run up the flank, divert all of their attention. The healing down on Mont right there. And we're like just absolutely destroying this team right now. There is no contest whatsoever. The re-raise remove, and then that was just freaking phenomenal. I was hoping to get a little bit more out of a Terra 140 showcase. I feel like you have to get off that courage on her. But yeah, that's unfortunate. But either way, good game, Heavy. All right, so I will do one battle against an ice team, but preferably... Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm down for this. This one has Reagan 140. It has Agrius, who I like Agrius. She's not the best tank in the game, but also Velis 140 as well. So we'll go for this for the second battle, just because it's always fun to fight the weaker element with the strong one, at least one in a showcase. So we'll see how this goes. I haven't lost to an ice team. Some teams, sometimes with showcases, I have lost before to my weaker element, but I think this is I think fire is one of those elements that has a very, very, very low chance of losing to their weaker element. There's Reagan over there at 140. He's got almost as much HP as Agrius. He's sitting like 12.6k. Velius at 9k. Okay, so as you guys can see, Agrius looking good. I like that. Ooh, she got that silence. Good thing that Mont got out in front there. Okay, so Reagan's going to get off the courage. He hits pretty damn hard. He's kind of almost like an Ice Bradley. All right, there's Kefka going for that cast. Ooh, Agrius almost going to go down. All right, Bella's going to come in. He's going to go for the heal. All right, here comes Reagan. Will Mont proc his heal? He does. All right, there's Hyoh, and hopefully we're going to get them both right here. Okay, the haste remove, Agrius is going to go down. Mont is going to take down Reagan to his courage. He's going to CT up. Bellis is going to get the heal, and he's going to get an attack right here. Not bad, decent damage. Hyoh is going to take him down. All right, Hyoh out of AP right there, but I'm not really too worried about it. Here comes Kefka going for another hit on Velis. Oh, actually, Velis did not go for the heal. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen him not opt to heal himself. All right, so there was the second battle. As you can see, I mean, that team was definitely strong. They definitely did some damage against us. They almost took down Mont. They almost took Kefka onto his re-raise, which he does have the CT up on getting it activated, which I think is almost necessary for re-raise at this point in the game. All right, so I do want to fight an Earth team. All right. I mean, I guess basically these teams are exactly the same. I'll go for the rank 179 player, and we'll see how this goes. Earth is definitely a strong candidate, so it's a good test, I think, to be taking teams out and fighting against Earth. They are very, very, very powerful right now, but Kefka, he's a very, very interesting character. Like his main job as a sub job has a blind / silence plus shaped AoE. And then he has a move in his main job that deals extra damage if the opponents are confused, blinded, or silenced. So there is a beta where you run him as his main job, as his sub job, and basically try to get the status effects off. But for this comp, I found that, I mean, yeah, here's Earth right here, fucking just cruising right now. Oh, Mont is almost down. Here comes Hyoh. He's going to take down Oberon right off the bat. Okay, Bradley coming out. Our Mont is going to go down. So now it is a 2-on-2. Here comes Kefka. Big hit on them. Monastery is going to come out. Ooh, nice proc heal by Hyoh right there. It looks like, oh, both of them go down. Let's go. Taking down the rank 179 player. Okay, so we're going to break into the under 200 rank in Arena. So definitely looking good so far. I will say that, like, that team wasn't really spec'd properly. Bradley should have had Courage. Monastery should have had Re-Raise. And Oberon should have had his barrier. I'm not sure if he actually got it off or not. But, all right, so we've fought Ice. We've fought Fire. We've fought Earth. I think that a good win team will be suitable. Let's see what else we got down here, though. Also, I would like to fight Light. I think I'll avoid Lightning. Let's see here. What do we have? Tons of water. I mean, that makes sense. There was one more. No, not quite what I'm looking for. Or a dark team would be nice. Alright, so I'm going to go for this wind team. It does have Jum at 140, Wind Glaciella, and Sadali. I believe Sadali and Wind Glaciella's 140s come out like at the exact same time. So whenever that happens, we know that Wind is going to just get monstrous again, just as they were like a few months back. And honestly, they're still super powerful. Like, I feel like this battle could go either way. The thing I like about Mont is that he has that innate Shikuchi in his kit that I feel like Warrior of Light could really, really, really use. Because he can really get out ahead of the rest of the team right off the bat. Plus, he has that hate and the agility up. He has CT up and defense up in his kit. Mont is, I think that there's a very, very good probability that Mont is the best tank in the game. So it's just a little bit tricky. I mean, they all have their pros and their cons, but his kit is extremely well balanced. All right, so here comes Hyoh. Healing power down. Kefka, hopefully he's going to take them out right here. Ooh, okay. Jum looking pretty tanky as usual. Jum is extremely tanky. Here comes Sadali. He is going to charm Mont right there. Oh gosh, I freaking hate charm. Alright, Wind Glaciella. We're looking decently tanky. Hyoh is going to get a big hit right here. Jum is going to go down. And Jum is going to get the re-raise. But Kefka, I think, should be able to hit all of them right here. Okay, Sadali's going to go down. Jum is going to go down. Here comes Mont going for the hit on Wind Glaciella. And Hyoh is going to finish it up. Okay, so still all three of our players left standing. As you guys are seeing, like, Fire was meta, and still fire is very powerful. Uh, Kefka is just, I really honestly like his kit a lot. He's very, very well balanced. He's like decently tanky. He has status effects. He can be quick. You know, I'm not even running him like an accessory that's agility other than his TMR. But overall, just like I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so I think that I'm on my last fight here. All right. Well, we already fought. I think I'm not going to fight Earth again. I don't want to fight Fire again. You know, I'm going to fight an Earth. Actually, I'm going to go for this. This looks like an interesting team. It's not a mono team, but I do know that Bradley and Wing Stern as a pair is very good. They're both the Knight class, and there are a few VCs now for them. I've made a couple teams where I pair them together, and it's always pretty strong. Engelbert, not quite the strongest third, I will say. Velis is a very strong third. Warrior of Light at this point in time is definitely better than Engelbert. That is yet to be said for when Engelbert gets his 140, but we'll see how this battle goes. I mean, you never know. Engelbert's still they're sitting almost 14.5 KHP. Okay, so here comes Bradley. Oof. Straight for Kefka and the unlucky reflex right there. We need Mont to be pulling away Bradley, and it looks like he's about to do that. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, that freaking reflex at the beginning might just hurt. Oh man, Hyoh coming in clutch. Here comes Kefka, big hit. They're both on courage. Oh my gosh, that is brutal. Hyoh is going to get the heal, but Bradley is out of AP. Hyoh is going to get the courage. Oh, and Engelbert takes him down. All right, this is all coming down to Kefka. I know he's going to be able to take down those two right there. Oh no, I think it's over because Wingstern does have his re-raise, and we get the re-raise removed. So that's what I'm saying. So like, that was tricky. I think that if we hadn't gotten reflexed by Bradley at the beginning, we would have had that because Hyoh would have been able to kill him. But you never know. I mean, I do like these like job class teams are becoming more and more prevalent in the game, and they're definitely powerful. I do like how they kind of balance out mono element teams. Like I wouldn't necessarily say that like a job class team is stronger than a mono element team, but they can definitely compare, at least in my observation. But overall, I'm really enjoying Kefka as he is right now. He is a super, super versatile character. He can be run a few different ways. Like he has the Energist sub job as well. He has Arithmetician, so he can be like a backup healer. He has the instant cast attacks. He has status effects. I mean, just overall, just a really, really, really cool character. We didn't get to see his limit break. Oh, I forgot to turn on the battle effects. I hate when I do that because I always turn them off when I'm farming. But unfortunately, it is what it is. The battle is done. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Did you guys pull for Kefka? Are you guys having trouble fighting Kefka? Have you even seen him a lot? I know that he's more prevalent like in the lower ranks of Arena right now. But I do think that he is definitely going to make an impact on the game and is just so starting to do that. So yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. And yeah, I just want to, I actually want to take a second just to thank everyone that supports this channel. I just hit 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, honestly. It's pretty crazy. I just feel so grateful that there's so many cool people out there that love the same things that I love Final Fantasy, love putting together teams, and just basically love this game in general. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys for the support. I started, making these videos in like March of 2022, and it started with like Light Evade when Lot came out and like around Celis, and then I just like back then there weren't really anyone really making PvP videos, and so I just started doing it because that's what I wanted to see, and so I think now it's getting a lot more popular, and like other people are doing it, and it's just really cool to see the community growing. So I just want to thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate it. Like deep down in my heart. And to everyone who supports like all the rock climbing I do, I know when I upload a climbing video, it's not really like a War of the Vision thing. It pops up on your feed. Probably you guys are like, what the fuck is this? But like, but I've been climbing for 9 years now, and I love that as well. And, you know, I want my channel to kind of be like diversified across different things that I truly love. So I appreciate you guys just accepting me for who I am, and, you know, sharing the hype on all the War of the Visions videos and stuff like that. So without dragging this on too much, thank you guys. Thank you for everyone who likes these videos, who comments on these videos, and to everyone who has subscribed to the channel so far. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. That being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.